Part about OTR.
The truck has a what? What? My name. Yeah.
You too. What's up, baby? What's going on? So, as I'm sitting here, reading the book, right? I want to be a successful owner operator, right? And a big step is about to happen here in August, right? That's 2 days away. A big step. I'm going to buy a truck outside of Stevens. Okay. Now, in the previous video, we talked about, why I'm afraid and all this other stuff we're talking about. But I had a conversation with two of my colleagues. We're not going to go in detail who they are. Y'all know who y'all are, okay? It's your fault. Y'all know who y'all are. I can't be associated with y'all. I can't do it. But anyway, we ain't gonna go too far. That's not what the video's about, okay? So, I'm talking to my boys. Now, they've been in the game for a minute. And, okay, I'm bright as... Ooh. But anyway, that ain't what it's about. Dang, hold on. That's what I... Hey, bro, that's not the video, bro. Focus, my bad. So anyway, I talked to them. They've been in the game for a minute. You know what I'm saying? And again, people who are doing what it is that I want to do, I listen to them 1,000%. Okay? These gentlemen have multiple trucks, and it's we ain't gonna get too much of the information out just yet, So they own multiple trucks, and they've been out here for a while. And we all know I'm thinking about buying a used truck first, and buying a used truck from Todd, because Todd has been a great sport. And I'm going against everything that I believe in. Really, I'm not gonna say going against everything, but when it comes to business, like I talk with my boy Jay, emotions, all that you got to put that to the side, and buying a used truck from Todd is an emotional decision. But I'm trying to make sure I want to keep, because like I said, Todd's a cool dude, and he is a sales rep, so take that with a grain of salt. Okay, it's not that he's cool, it's just he's the type of seller that I like, such as myself. Okay, if I'm gonna be in a sales position, I still gotta sell, but I'm not gonna be the overbearing, the type of guy. Okay, that was weak. I'm sorry, but anyway, so there's a connection there. He's cool, and I want to test out the used trucks before I even just say no. Okay, because my first lease truck was a used truck. It had 350,000 miles on it. Okay, I had it for 1 year, no problems. So let's go to the backstory. Okay, the first truck I ever drove by myself was a company truck through Stevens, a Peterbilt. I don't even know what it was, the style they have now, not the new style, but whatever style. I don't even know. I don't care. But that truck had 300,000 miles on it as well. And only problem was the AC, or the heat, went out. And that was it on that truck. Maybe the APU. But it wasn't to where I had a bad taste in my mouth for used trucks. Okay, so that's truck number one. That was Anna. Okay, so far, good situation with used trucks. We're 1-0 for bad situation. My second truck, which was my first lease, was a 2014 T680 Kenworth, if y'all don't know, that had 353,000 miles on it. When I was done, it had 500,000 miles on it. Close to it, right? I can't, it had either 5,000 or it was like 480, 490 or some shit like that, okay? And the only problem with that truck was the brake chamber, a couple of shocks, and the belt, and then a tire, and then sensors, but that was covered under warranty. So again, but did that used truck hinder me from making money? No. So here we are, 2 used trucks to you know, no problem. Okay. So I can't say I've never experienced being in a used truck, but at the same time, I never experienced being in a used truck where I didn't have the safety net. Okay, because those used trucks was in a safety net, but again, I didn't use them. I get, well, the warranties, but that I would, you know, I'm not going to buy a truck without the warranty. That just doesn't make sense. I'm not on that level yet, and it doesn't make sense. I mean, again, my whole view is I want to be, I guess you could say, a mega carrier myself one day, and to get there, you need to use the guideline. Okay, the guideline is we don't buy used trucks. And oh man, I bought a used truck and I'm doing just fine. Again, one truck to thousands of trucks. One truck, it's just, come on, man. You know, let's just be real. Okay, so I understand what you're saying. If I wanted to just be in one truck, in a way that makes sense, but yeah. Okay, so if I go get this used truck from the dealership, their whole thing is, but see, at the same time, well, first of all, their whole thing is to get me in that truck, get these payments. But at the same time, their thing should be also having a repeat customer, because they already know, Todd knows I have multiple trucks. So he knows that I'm in business of buying more trucks. So why would he sell me a dud? Right? That's what I feel. I feel he knows, and when we sit down and talk, he sees what my head is. He sees what my vision is. So if he was to sell me a bad truck, I'm sure he would help me out or something, because he knows if this truck doesn't go right, I'm not buying any more trucks from you. So it's like, So that's kind of what I was going to say when I cut myself off. But here we are, though. Now, the last couple of trucks I bought, or whatever you want to call it, the last couple of trucks I've acquired, that's what we'll say. So then we don't have to worry about this back and forth. You ain't buying trucks, blah, blah. Okay. They have been brand new. Let's see. Bumper. That didn't stop me from making money, really. That just, I had to pay money into that. Tire didn't stop me from making money. And so far, knock on truck, everything's been good. So then it's like, with used and you, my trucking career has just, you know, well, it's been great. But my trucking colleague was like, look, man, you know, if you ain't trying to spend some money here and there with the bottom end of the engine or overhaul, or, you know what I'm saying, gaskets, and they're gonna get you a new truck. And I completely understand where he's coming from. But it's just a part of me, man, I just want to just, and plus it's cheaper. You know, I could put down a couple of dollars here and there, and then my truck payment is gonna be cheaper. Or I can get a new truck, and then my truck payments will be a little bit more. And it's just, I'm so confused, man. I'm so confused. But again, this is a great confusion to have, right? Options, baby, options, okay? Now, don't think that this is not stressing me out, because it's a win-win in my book. Because I talked with my boy Leonard. It's a win-win with whatever way we go. You know, trucking is trucking. Even if you got a new truck, it can break down. Yeah, but if you get a used truck, it can, again, either any truck can break. I got colleagues here in Stevens who've had a brand new truck and it broke down. Okay, so again, that's why we got to take, in my opinion, you know, people at what's the best advice? Like, you gotta, it's not really about the advice of the truck. It's the advice of what you want to deal with. Okay, I'm not a diesel mechanic. When it comes to, if you want to rate me from 0 to 10 on being knowledgeable of a truck, I will put myself at a 3.5, to be real with you. I know the basics. When you know the basics, you know, knowing the basics on the truck, that'll put you at a 0.5, in my opinion. But then knowing a little bit from being in trucking, I feel like I've gained a little bit. So I've put myself at a 3.5 when it comes to knowing the truck. Okay. I don't know about all the recalls. I don't know about all the details in the engine, the drive shaft, the drivetrain. I don't know all that shit. I'm being honest, okay? Somebody's gonna say something negative, but here I am opening myself up, which is not a big deal. It's content. Anyway, so it's just like, I don't know if I want to put up with the extra stuff that comes with a used truck. Now, what comes with a new truck? Higher payments, which, okay, I know exactly what my payments are. I know exactly what's going on. And then when something happens, under warranty. Under warranty. So now, all I'm losing is money from driving. I'm not losing money from not being able to drive the loads and putting money into the truck. I'm just losing money from the loads. Okay. Now, when I buy the truck, I have a separate account. So I've already budgeted for the truck payment for the year. So I'm losing that money, but not really, because I've already budgeted that. That's already, that money's just coming out. We're not even worried about that. You know what I'm saying? So, but a breakdown, man, a breakdown, and you got to pay for it, and you lose the money, that hurts. Now, I don't know. Sorry about that. That was my beautiful wife calling me on Messenger, you know, video chat. You know, people say, you can't see your family, you know. Got video chat. It's 2018. But anyway, what I was saying was, breaking down, having to pay for the breakdown, and then losing money on not being able to pull loads. That hurts worse, in my opinion, than paying a little extra money for a brand new truck. So it's just like, in my situation, in anybody's situation, you know, what is the path, or what is the situation I feel like dealing with? You know, again, what is you got to figure out what is the big picture. What are your goals? What are you trying to get to? And I'm trying to get to where I can get new trucks like this. Because, you know, if I'm buying used trucks right now, in the future, I will not buy used trucks ever again. Being honest with you. There's nothing wrong if you, and that's what happens when people speak their opinion, you get mad at them. Nothing wrong with buying a used truck. It's just, I don't want that responsibility of having to pay for the breakdowns. And people will say, well, you're paying for it in the payment. Okay, that's fine. Again, that's what I'm willing to deal with. But because I always look at things from two different perspectives. Because people will say, well, the amount of, because this is what I would, if I was on the other side, this is what I would tell myself. Okay, well, if you buy that used truck, whatever you're saving on the payment. So like, say I buy a used truck and the payment is $1,500 a month. So a brand new truck is about $3,000 a month, right? So okay, so take that 15 that you're saving, put in your maintenance a month. Put in your hold on 1 second. Sorry, this is. Can I call you back, sir? I'm making a video. You know, content. Can I call you back? All right, this is so unprofessional. I'm so sorry. I'll call you back. So unprofessional. I'm sorry, but take that $1,500 and put it in your maintenance a month, and because with a used truck and a new truck, we're gonna have y'all see I got a new phone. We're gonna put a maintenance aside anyway. Sorry, I had a brain fart. So a used or new truck, we're gonna put maintenance aside anyway. So if I get a new truck, if I get a used truck, put that $1,500 aside in maintenance. But then in that, then what's the point of buying a used truck, right? Because I'm buying the used truck to make more money. But if I'm putting that 15, so don't put the whole 15, put 750 aside. There we go. Put 750 aside if you get a used truck, or just get a new truck. It's tough, man. Because again, and I haven't did that video. I got to do that video. I wanted to show y'all how to be successful with doing your finances. I want to show you that video. I'm gonna show you my accounts, but I don't want to show you all my numbers. That doesn't matter. But to show you how to do your money, I'm gonna do that. I'm gonna do that video today. That video will be done today. But yeah, it's just tough, man. It's a tough one. It's a tough one. This video is long enough. We're gonna talk about this some more. Okay, we're gonna talk about it some more. But it was in my brain. Okay, so if you ain't about that life, better get out that truck. This is what happens when you record on your tablet and your beautiful wife calls you on video chat and she's half naked feeding your daughter. You cover it up quickly so your student can't see.